Well, g'day guys, Steve here from Mud Ducks Touring Australia. Now I know it's been a while since you've seen a clip of anything other than a campground. There's been a lot going on in our lives. I wish Karen was here to share this info with you, but unfortunately she's had to work today. So I'm left to my own devices. Now, I am going to get back to editing and continue the Udnadada halfway across trip with the Perth 4x4 guys. You would have seen the stuff on their channel, plus the bits I've already done on mine. I will continue that and get that out to you as soon as possible. But I thought I'd better make this clip because you haven't seen anything but campgrounds fortnightly for a little while. So I thought I'd explain to you what's been going on in our lives. Now, as you can see, I'm sitting in the caravan at the present time. And the reason I'm sitting in the van is because we now live in the van. We weren't going to move into the van till later in the year, but circumstances pushed us out of our rented house, and we decided, well, if we're going to get out of the house, why not get into a van straight away? So we now live in the van full time. We're still working. We're still not far away from where we were before in Raymond Terrace, but we are now full time in the van. Now, what that's meant is I've had a couple of months really of trying to organise things. I had to compress all of our belongings from a 3-bedroom house into a 20-foot caravan. That took a bit of doing. There's a lot of stuff had to be got rid of and so on. So you know, there was a bit of that. Excuse me, I'm getting a bit thirsty, guys. So don't mind if I have a quick drink. It's only Pepsi Max, guys. Not drinking anything alcoholic just yet. I'm filming this in the morning. Now, where was I? Yep. So we're now in the van full time. So we had to compress, as I said. So we live here, we go to work. There's a lot of benefits in moving into the van now rather than waiting. A lot of that is financial, but some of it is just getting acquainted with what we're doing with the caravan itself and how to live in it full time. Now, we've actually been here probably a good 2 months now. So that's how long it's been since I've filmed anything. So I really am sorry, guys. Hope you don't mind and you stick with me. But anyway, another thing that happened to us was the Ranger, my beloved Ford Ranger, decided out of nowhere that the motor didn't want to be an engine anymore. So that was a real issue. So we put a new motor in it, or a new reconditioned one in. That obviously cost us a few dollars, so that set us back. Now, for those who have watched earlier on, you know we were planning to get away around July this year and go full-time on the road. With the massive depletion of our funds from the Ranger's engine, that's pushed us back at least 6 months. So we're probably going to go, if all goes well, January or February next year. Sadly, we wanted to get away this year, but you know, I want to have a reasonable amount in the bank, as you can imagine, to do this stuff when you're traveling. Also, as you'd all be aware, the recent crisis overseas has caused fuel to escalate dramatically, as we all know. We're all feeling it, no doubt. So that's going to slow things down too. The Ram tends to run at around 23 to 24 litres 100 towing the van. So you got to take all that kind of thing into account. So we might have to save up a little bit more before we go, but we will be going. It's just a matter of later rather than sooner at this point. In the meantime, my current job is driving semi-trailers. I may have mentioned that to you before, but I still do that, and Karen's still doing what she's always done. So I do plan to get back to editing now. I've got some time. I don't work weekends anymore, so I'll get the editing done soon and I'll get back out filming. But I wanted to film this for you to give you an idea of what we've been up to. Now, I should give you a rough look as to what the living arrangements are like. Now, working full-time out of the van, I've discovered that being in a caravan park, we're not utilising the ensuite space as much as we could for the logical things. There's an amenities block after all. So we keep a lot of our work gear just on the floor in there, so it's a bit messy. But we don't spend a lot of time in there as such, because we use the amenities block. But if you're travelling, you'd probably leave your work gear in the car rather than in the van, but I take it in and out just the way I need to do things. So a little bit of mess in there, but the rest of the van we try to keep relatively neat. Anyway, I will show you what I've been up to. I'll even show you a couple of mods that I've done to the van. Very minor, but I think they make a difference. Anyway, I'll go and grab the camera and I'll give you a look. First thing is, we've got a muck mat on the floor in our cafe lounge area. We do tend to walk around barefooted a bit, and us having that muck mat down there just makes the whole sitting in the lounge area a bit nicer barefooted. So that's the first thing we've done. Other than that, there's not a lot to show you in the van itself, other than it's still pretty much as you've seen when we've done a walkthrough of it before. We've got Karen's hat mounts hanging up there now, so it keeps her hats where they want to be. Everything else is still much the same as always has been. We've got a mascot on the bed. For no reason at all, we call him Terry. Terry the Tiger. Sounds stupid, I know, but anyway, that's what we do. So everything else is as you'd expect, TV. Now, the next mod I want to talk to you about is this one here. There's nothing very exciting about it. It's a towel rail mounted fairly high on the exit door. And the reason for that is, as you can see down there, quite a long way, is the door handle. Because we take 3 steps to get into the van, once you get in here, you actually can't reach the handle easily to close the door. So when the door is open like that, you come in and you can just grab the towel rail and pull the door shut. It just makes it more convenient. Before I had that towel rail in place, I used to grab this roller here, but you know, you don't want to be grabbing a blind all the time, or sometimes just the top of a door. But then you've got to get your hand out of it before you get to that. So that towel rail, simple little mod, but we find we just go for that straight away every time we go to shut the door. Another mod that I've done, it's not really a mod, it's just a little helpful thing, is in the kitchen. I've got a hold of a chopping board from just a kitchen store. I think it's called House, the one we bought it from. And it's about the right size for the sink. And what it does is it sits nicely on the sink. I've mounted some rubber feet on it that I just bought from Bunnings. And it gives you a little bit more bench space. So you've got all your normal bench space there. But now you've got the chopping board on the sink as well. It doesn't move because the rubber feet hold it in. Now, I don't know if there's a mess in here, guys. Apologies if there is. But if you've got stuff in the sink too, well, it hides it, makes your van look tidier. So it wasn't too messy, considering. Consider I'm a bit of a messy bugger. And you give it a bit of a thump to get it in there. That's not going anywhere, I tell you. So there's that. And the other thing we do living out of it, which compromises bench space a bit, but we don't mind it, is that box there is the everyday bread box that we carry in the Ram. So you keep your breads and your snack things in there. And we put it in here because we make sandwiches and stuff in the van. And if you want to go away for the day in the Ram, just take the bread box and away we go. So that is pretty well all I've done in here, which is very little to nothing really, guys, as you can see. Oh, another thing I've done is I've put a quad lock mount on the wall for my phone, just there. The lead runs down to a USB port that came standard in the van there. So I sit on that side of a lounge, as you can tell. So my phone just sits there, charging away. I could also charge it next to the bed, as you tend to do, of course. Right, so I'll give you a quick look at where we live up to a point. So we'll come out the door. Another thing we use and have been using since we bought the van is more muck mats on the steps. They are fantastic. So not sponsored, but yeah, they're good things. Yeah, I kept my Coolman fridge that I used to have in the 200 in the house, and it just gets carried around in the van or in the back of the Ram, depending on my mood. But at the present time, it sits out here, still being a drinks fridge. Backs up the other one. Just a table and there's some chairs just sitting around. I've got some power leads running out of my box here because, well, one's running the fridge and the other one, just at the moment, is charging the Ram. The Ram doesn't need charging, but it's been here for a few days. I haven't moved. It's a long weekend, so I'll put it on charge. I was using the air fryer in it yesterday. So that is basically it. So out of the door of our van, you can turn left and you look at this. This is the view we've got from our site. So considering we're in a suburban caravan park, that's not bad, looking out over the paddocks and the cattle and the horses and all that stuff. It's kind of pleasant. We are next to some permanent residents that have a premises here, but that's how it goes. But it's all pretty good. So anyway, that is roughly how we are at the present time. I'll give you a quick look out the front here. But yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment. As I said, we live in a park. We're plugged in on power, of course, plumbed in, all the usual stuff. So that's pretty well that. So I don't think there's a lot more I can tell you about, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick update as to what I've been doing and why I've been missing in action. So, get a bit dark in here, aren't I? Yeah. So, apologies once again for not being around doing the travel videos as much, but I will get back to it. Oh, another thing I've done, just quickly, while we're talking about caravans and mods, is a lot of people mount clotheslines off here. Well, all I've done is just getting some of those little ratchet ropes you buy at Bunnings. Stevie Fuller put me onto these actually originally, and the two of them makes up the length of my awning. And with my anti-flap kit on, I got 2 tension points, and I got a clothesline. And if you need a rope, well, take them down, use the rope, whatever you want to do. So I think that is as good a way as any. Anyway, I think I've rabbited on enough about what we've done and where we are and why we're here and all that kind of stuff. So I'll just duck back in here because it's not hot today, but it's not cold either. It's actually cooler in the van with the air. Well, I haven't even got the air running, just with the fans on. So that's it. All right, guys, that'll do me for this one. Once again, I'm really sorry that I haven't been around doing the travel videos like I normally do, but I will get back to it. And I have most weekends off now, so I'll either be filming some trips with probably without the van, but maybe with the van, and or some mods that I'm going to be doing to the Ram. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Do all the usual YouTubey things. I'm not going to push you to like, subscribe, and join the channel, all that stuff. You know all that stuff. Thanks again for putting up with me, guys. We'll see you next time. Cheers from Steve and Kaz at Mud Ducks Touring Australia. Take care, guys.